What exactly are events? Imagine you have a radio. When you tune into a station, your radio connects to a radio tower through a signal. The tower broadcasts that signal, but it doesn't know, nor does it care, who listens to those signals. Your radio, on the other hand, knows how to pick up that signal and play it for you. This is pretty much an event. The radio tower is like the event. It broadcasts signals without caring who's receiving them. The radio is the subscriber to the tower's broadcasts and responds when the signal comes through. You basically tell your code to make an action when another action happens. But then why not use an if statement? Here comes the difference. Events can broadcast signals to multiple scripts, and only those that are subscribed will respond. It makes the code modular, reusable, and less messy than stacking tons of if conditions across different scripts. Let's get to coding. To declare an event, we type public, event, action, type, and event name. This T can be, for example, bool, string, or int. We usually use a name that has the syntax of on something happened. We will see an example later. To raise this event, we type its name, $invoke, and inside parentheses, what we want to signal. For example, if our event is type bool, it can signal true. The dot checks if the event has any subscribers before raising it. Great, we set up our tower. Now let's see how radios work. Subscribing means telling your script to listen for the event and respond when it's raised. To subscribe, we type +=. To unsubscribe, we type -=. It's good to unsubscribe for events, so you avoid memory leaks. Alright, now let's use an example to put all this together. We will control this slide through this button. Let's start by creating an onMouseDown function. This is a built-in function that is called when the player clicks on the object. Now, this will be a bool variable named isOn that will represent our light state. And for our event, it will be bool, and let's call it onButtonClicked. So when onMouseDown is called, our bool variable will change state, and then onButtonClicked event will broadcast that variable to any subscriber listening. Done. Let's create our subscriber too. So this will be a light that will have two sprites, on and off, that we will assign through the inspector. We will also need a reference to our sprite renderer to control its sprite. Now we will create a function that we will call toggleLight with a bool parameter. When it's called, we will change our object sprite to the respective one. So if isOn is true, we will change to the on sprite, else we will have the off sprite. We can also type this statement that way. That means if isOn is true, get light on, else light off. Now we need a reference for our button controller script. And now let's subscribe to our event. We will use the function onEnable to do so. That means when our object is enabled, it will subscribe to the event. But if for some reason gets disabled, it will unsubscribe through the onDisable function to avoid memory leaks, as we said before. Finally, let's get our object's sprite renderer using getComponent. And that's it. Let's see it working. So now, when we press on the button, the light turns on, and when we press it again, the light turns off. And that's it for today. I hope you learned something from this, and thanks for watching.